is October 18 and I am at Cave Lake State Park and I'm doing the Steptoe Creek Trail this afternoon. Looks really intriguing around here. This campground is nice. It's got flush toilets and showers. We are now going to be hiking through the book of Joshua, and the consensus of the scholars is that Joshua himself wrote this book. The very first verse says, "Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spoke to Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister." Joshua, who had served as prime minister to Moses, was now confirmed by God to be the leader of Israel. Oh, brother, what does this mean? Trailhead closed. Aw. Cave Lake Dam. Anyway, I guess I'll go and see what happens. The term minister is not used exclusively of religious service. It indicates a voluntary attendant, one who waits on another, as opposed to a servant, one who is under obligation for one reason or another. His quiet, unpretending fidelity and steadfastness had given evidence of his fitness to succeed Moses. Joshua was between 80 and 85 years of age when he took over the leadership position, similar to Moses. So if you are elderly and think you can't be used by God, think again. And he was 110 years old when he died, similar to the people of today. God can use you no matter what your age is. God's plans are perfect, and for the accomplishment of his every purpose there comes the hour, and with it, the man for the hour. And God's plans are never dependent on one man alone. When a Moses dies, God has a Joshua ready. Moses was best qualified to stand before Pharaoh, Joshua to stand before the Canaanites. God's choice of a man or a woman is made with respect to 4 factors. Firstly, his temperament and disposition. Joshua had a natural capacity for military affairs. He was bold and firm and wielded a powerful personal influence. Another factor is his previous experience. Joshua had already served for 40 years as a responsible leader. Training and experience are essential. Thirdly, his reputation. He and Caleb had stood alone for an unpopular cause, like when they said Canaan could be conquered with God's help, but the other spies were too scared. Fourthly, the task to be accomplished. To dispossess the Canaanites, a soldier was needed. The man and the need must correspond. I hope this gives you confidence to know that God wants to use you, but he will not give you a task that isn't perfectly suited to you. Just know that whatever God asks us to do, he will be with us and we can trust him. Well, there's this big pile of dirt in my way, so I guess that's the end of the trail. This Steptoe Creek trail was 1.6 miles one way, so now I walk 1.6 miles back, of course, which isn't a bad length for an afternoon. However, the healing hiker rating for this trail is a 3 out of 5 at best. At least it was a well-defined trail and not another soul on it. We have only covered the first verse and we can glean so much. Wait to see what the rest of the book has to offer. This backlighting is quite pretty, hey? What an honor when he asks us to do something. What has he asked you to do?